everyone, it's Lainey. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. This video is a little different because this is a collaboration video with Daly Creations. Her name is Rachel and I will link her YouTube channel down below. But basically we just mailed each other vinyl with no idea of what we were going to receive and we had to create with it. So what she mailed me was a pack of reflective vinyl from Teck, and I will do my best to link everything down below for you if it is still available. All purchases were made on Amazon, and this is kind of what I had to work with just to kind of show you. And I decided to go with the lighter pink because I have this really pretty patterned spring themed paper from Cricut. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but this is just going to be a craft and chat video. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's move this stuff aside. First things first, this is a wall hanger, or door hanger rather, from Dollar Tree. I painted this side thinking I was going to do something else and of course changed my mind. So this is the side we're going to be using today. And first things first, I need to apply this vinyl to the blank. And then I'm going to bring in my True Control knife and cut around the edges. But how beautiful is this vinyl? I found it on sale on Amazon and I just had to get it. There's tape on it. Goodness sakes. It's kind of a mess here. Okay, have this situated now. This is a 12 by 12 piece of vinyl. Oh, and I need to move it over. It's gonna fit perfectly. I just have to get it aligned a bit better. And I probably shouldn't have removed that backer all at once. I should have worked in sections because now I'm just dealing with a huge piece of tape basically. So I'm gonna get this pressed down. I'm actually gonna bring in my brayer tool here and press down just to help remove any of those bubbles because I can feel them. And this just really helps get a really good adhesion to that wood surface. Okay, so excuse the noise if it's loud. Yes, I'm going to flip this over. And now using my True Control knife, just going to glide it around this wood blank here. And I love using my glass mat because it helps the blade just glide so effortlessly. But it does wear down the blade a bit faster. But I've only replaced my blade, man, maybe 2 or 3 times, and I've had it for a couple of years. So it's not wearing it down too terribly fast. Okay, so if you choose to recreate this project or do something similar, be mindful of the direction of the pattern on your vinyl. So for instance, this blank here, this is the top. So I wanted to make sure that the flowers are all up instead of, crooked or upside down. So now let's turn this over. Let me see if I can kind of just make that hole. All right, so I'm taking my True Control blade, the tip, and I am just, going around the opening to cut that vinyl so we can hang it up. Let's see here. I think that did a great job. I'm gonna bring in my weeding tool and just poke through. Perfect. All right, so I'm loving how this is looking so far, and I think before we put the welcome on, I think we need to go ahead and set up the hanging portion. I lost the string that came with this, so I'm gonna have to redo that part. But the jute twine is from Dollar Tree as well. And let's see if I can put this through the hole without having to kind of tape it up. Oh yeah, that went through perfect. Easy peasy. Okay, and then pulling it through. And now let's adjust the height a bit. And I think that that is a decent height. So what I'm going to do is just pull out that one side. And I've got these beads here. I believe I purchased these on sale from Hobby Lobby. And I've got the smaller ones and then the medium. I think we're going to will use the medium. I think this will look a bit better. And I'm just going to run them through until I have the desired amount. And I think I'm going to have to go ahead and tape up the tip here because it's just going to end up getting more frayed and making it more difficult for me to put it through the beads. Okay. And that definitely helped. So I ordered all these beads, or I purchased all these beads rather, when a couple years ago I was making a garland for our fireplace, and I loved it. And I haven't done one since that one. And of course, me, after the season was over, I changed it up a little bit for Christmas, and then I took it apart. But it took me a while to get the measurements right and to hang it, and I just haven't had the desire to recreate it, but it was so cute. I had like the fall leaves on it too that I found from Hobby Lobby. I wish I had a picture. I really, really liked it. And I'm having some trouble here. Let's pull this through. Alrighty, I think I just need a couple more beads and this part will be done. Because I don't want the bead on the wood. So where's that hole at? Let me put this through and see if this is how I want it to look. And I think something like that. Okay, so that is the hanger. I think that that is long enough. And I don't have the beads directly on this door hanger here. I just have the twine. So let me turn this over and making sure that it is tight, and let's just go ahead and tie this in a knot, and I'll trim off the extra, but there you go. I like it. Let's see. I think that that is really cute. Okay, so let's just go ahead and trim the remaining jute twine so it doesn't end up being shown, and making sure that it is straight. Alrighty, so now the welcome. Let's go ahead and make some room. Let's move this over a hair. And this color of the light pink I thought would pair well with this because it's got, you know, different shades of pink depending on, you know, how the light is hitting it. It's got different shades of pink, and then it has the orange and the yellow, and there's a little bit of orange and yellow flower details throughout. So I thought it would just complement the colors that are on this patterned vinyl here. There we go. So now you can see in the camera it is kind of like a purplish hue, but I was holding it up with this vinyl here, and you know, in different lights, it was really looking good. I hope that the camera is showing it true to color. Okay, so the pack also came with this black grid transfer tape, which I love. I have a roll of it, and I prefer to use the Teck wrap transfer tape with the Teck wrap vinyl. They work well together, as they should, because they're the same brand. But just wanted to mention that. I'm going to cut this across and using my weeding tool just to pick up the corner here. And I would say it's kind of like a medium tack transfer tape. So I don't think it's going to interfere with, you know, laying this down on top of another vinyl. All right, gonna bring in my Teck wrap scraper, and I'm just going to burnish this down on the front and then as well on the back. And let's see how that transferred. Yeah, that did a great job. Okay, so moving this down a hair, let's bring in our blank again and making sure that it is straight. And obviously the white would pair great with this, but that's not part of the challenge. And let's try to visually do this, because that's just the way that I like to do things, and I typically get it crooked. Just lightly using my scraper on top of the transfer tape. And being very careful with my weeding tool. I just needed my weeding tool to help pick up the corner of the transfer tape. But look how well this is working. Yes, this is perfect. All right, everyone, and this is the finished craft. I hope this inspired you to look at reflective vinyl in a different way. And obviously, you know, you could tone this down and just use a simple white vinyl for the welcome. But for those of us who really enjoy color and a little more of uniqueness, these actually pair really well together. It seems very busy on camera. In person, it doesn't seem that busy, and the welcome really stands out. And as I said earlier, you can kind of see the shades of yellow and orange. And right now in person, it's really yellow, and I'm really loving that change. But then also the different shades of pink throughout the flowers. These two vinyls complement each other really well. It's just not your typical go-to. So I hope this was inspirational to you. Kind of step out of the box, out of your comfort zone. And thanks for watching the collab. Be sure to check out Rachel's channel, Daly Creations, to see what she comes up with the vinyl that I sent her. And please remember to always like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.